So hi all, we are Team VCode and we are with our idea named iTrain. We want to make the whole digital training program very intelligent, very user friendly and very in a gamified manner. So the problem we are addressing is that at present any organization or EY has lot of training materials in the form of PPTs and documents. So we will be taking the PowerPoint as a base thing. So we want to make PowerPoint presentation as interactive, interesting and intelligent to access to make the whole learning of a new topic enjoyable via a candidate. We want to make the whole thing in a gamified manner. Also we want to unify the whole training program, like a student has to or a new employee has to take this material from different teams in a company. So we want to make a platform where all that material can be set into a class and then a child can access that class. And also we want to make the recommendations of the next courses a employee can pursue, and then the feedback system could also be there. So our simple solution is that we want to make a web solution where a teacher can come, he can upload the PPTs, and then using the power of natural language processing we will pass that text from that PPTs, and then that text can be said via voice engine. Also the whole textual content can be set into an interactive HTML pages, so like that it will be like very in a fluid manner, he can access in the web very easily. Also the teaching document will have questions that will be fed by the instructor at a time of generation of a course. Also there will be a leaderboard for the gamifying the whole experience. So the major feature of our thing is that automatically the whole system will generate slides or the HTML pages from the slide submitted via the current slide submitted. There is no this process is fully automated, and we have dedicated whole our time into this process, that we have to submit a PPT and then that PPT will give the an HTML interactive HTML pages. Also the question based on the PPTs can be asked by the instructor, and a student can easily make notes, highlight the content of the platform, anything could be there, and then they can rate the video or this interacting thing. And the major thing is all this should be the SCORM 4.0 compatible. So here's the architecture. We will be following microservice architecture, so the whole thing can scale well and everyone can access it at a very large level. So we will have three mainly microservices. One is like user management or auth service. So this user management or user management or auth service will be like which will be the main thing where our system will recognize who is creating a course or who is accessing the course, and will help in generation of the leaderboard. Also this audio engine or microservice is important because it is the main service that will convert the text in a PPT into an audio format. Also this PPT to slide microservice is the best microservice we have made during this hackathon process, where a PPT is uploaded and it gets converted into a very interactive slide. So this microservice is our USP, that is like the core of our whole prototype. And there will be a front-end web or an app could be made that can access all these microservices and present the whole soup that we have made to the user. So here are the steps to of our prototype. A teacher will come, he will create a classroom with a unique access code, and then in a classroom he can upload the PPTs. At present we are only allowing PPTs to be uploaded, so he can upload the PPTs, and then he can add the password to that course, and then he can add email IDs of the students, and then he can just submit this class for the processing by our backend system. And after that any student can come and he can put that classroom access code and a password to the course, and if he has been assigned his email has been put in that classroom, then he can access the courses of that classroom, and then the teacher will share it with our audience. So let's see the demo part. So demo is so this is our okay looking dashboard. Like we haven't focused on the UI part, but we will focus we have made the crux very important. So here a teacher can go and he can choose a file, and then he can select the PowerPoint presentations that a student can he can submit the PowerPoint presentation for our system to be processed. Next, this PowerPoint presentation will be processed by our system, and then it can be visualized like this. So let's say the clustering PPT that was given for as a base example. So the clustering PPT got converted into this beautiful looking slide, and it got read also.
Agenda supervised vs unsupervised learning, types of unsupervised learning, clustering, association clustering, supervised types of unsupervised learning, unsupervised learning.
So like this an interactive PPT, like this an interactive PPT is made.
Clustering, a cluster is collection of objects which are similar between them. Dissimilar tub objects clusters.
you can see that how that audio is like very human like, how you can see how this audio is very human like, as we are using at present and another service, but we will be using Azure engine also, and we have focused our time to make a custom service also, and that was also main we thought to make that a USP, but we will be using services because that those were giving very good results, and user can also scroll it to access the whole content of that slide, and this slide can be spoken also.
Types of cluster analysis density cluster.
Similarly, different PPT was there. So, like let's say hypothetic testing PPT was there. So, hypothetic PPT got converted into this beautiful looking slide. Again, it will be able.
Topics covered: hypothesis testing overview, test scores, logic of hypothesis testing, claim about a population parameter.
So this is the thing. Next, after the accessing the page, a candidate can go into the quiz section where he can access the quiz. He can answer these questions. So let's say I go with a random thing now, and then a timer could also be there. Like the timing was, which will keep a time for a candidate. And oh, I have probably get a bad score. It is 1 out of 5 because I haven't taken my lesson seriously. So yeah, it was like a student can access the quiz section also, and similarly a teacher can again come. He can create a file. We haven't focused on the UI part, and the majority of things are to be made, but yeah, this was the main thing. You can go in the prototype section and you can see the ppts that has been made by us, and view the whole experience, that how those dull looking ppts are converted into this really nice looking slides. So this is our main crux, and if given a chance we will like to polish this whole prototype into a very nice platform that will be accessed by each and every employee who is joining a company and where EY gives their services. So this is an iTrain platform, and we want to make the training process interactive, intelligent, and smart. Thanks.